Move closer to your world, my friend. Take a little bit of time.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Keep It Simple, Stupid Podcast with Old Dudes. I'm Old Dudes. Today is a special one. I got my son up in here, my real son up in here. He's a jack of all trades, but we're gonna talk about his special talent, which is fighting and whatnot, mixed martial arts. And I want you to introduce yourself, man.
What's good, y'all? My name is Khalil. Everybody call me Armus, but only certain people got that allowance nowadays. My name Khalil, or you can call me SeaGoat.
The SeaGoat.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
SeaGoat. Yeah, so yeah, man. I know it's kind of weird sitting here with your dad, having your dad interview you, but
It ain't weird.
this is good. This is good stuff, man. As a proud father, I'm gonna ask you these questions. I want you to keep it truthful, all right?
Okay.
First and foremost, let them know where you from. Where are you from? What's your natural origin and your travels and all that stuff? Let them know.
I am originally born in Ithaca, New York, upstate 607, and raised in a lot of my younger years in Pontiac, Michigan, Yacktown, 248.
How would you say you grew up?
I grew up a pretty amazing, interesting life. Very different, not so traditional, but beautifully not traditional in a very organized, interesting fashion.
Yeah, it was
Well, not
it was
for fashion.
unorthodox for sure. We'll get into some of that stuff a little later. But like I said, we got you on here. I want to talk about your talent, man, your fighting and all that. So when you first realized you wanted to fight?
Ever since I started playing video games and watching movies.
I heard you. So what was your first introduction to becoming a fighter? What was your walk to getting to where you at right now?
Before this day and age and being in the knowledge I am now with some of the same energies that I carry, looking at certain boxers, I really like boxing a lot. I started with boxing.
That's kind of where I was going. I know you. I remember a time when I want to say you had to be maybe 12 or 13, and you said to me, "Dad, I wanna learn all the different fighting styles so I can be good at them all and whatnot." And I remember the first thing you did was you boxed. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I was going. Is like, what are all the steps you took? We're not going to get into all the steps, but it might be a young person out there that wants to take that path, and they might want to know how to do it. Like, what's the steps you took? Let them know.
I asked. And then I started at GIAC with Danny Akers.
Are you fighting professionally now? Or are you still amateur? Like, what are you doing now?
Now I'm pro. I had one amateur exhibition boxing match, one pro boxing match, 2 bare knuckle boxing matches, and I as a pro, I have 8 wins and 8 losses in MMA. And then as an amateur in MMA, I have 8 wins and 4 losses.
That's pretty good record. So
But
you
it's also karate combat fights too. They're their own league.
you have 500 in the MMA. You said you 8-8.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. That's good, man. I'm proud of you, man. Has there been a time when you wanted to just give up fighting, give up with it, or throw the towel in?
A lot of times, like when I first started, almost every time I got hit at first, when I first was learning, and then different moments when certain things would be more gentle that happened, and I was too forceful, but then it was like, dang, I used so much force, but it was so gentle how I just got slid on. That was terrible. But then other moments, after a fight, you put so much work in and you still don't get the results you want. But then when you look past all the stuff that didn't really matter in some instances, when you reflect in everything that you place value on, you change so much after every single experience.
So, in the moments when you wanted to probably give up and not do it, what's something that I think you probably just gave us that answer? Like, what's something that made you be like, you know what, I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna push through this right here. This is what I want to do. Is it the moments that you just mentioned when you finish and you feel like it's still more to accomplish?
Sometimes it's just a moment that you remember that wasn't even about the fight.
Copy. So, what you doing now? What you got coming up?
Now I got a fight out in LA. I'm about to go to Cali for the first time.
That's what's up. That should be fun. So when was your last fight?
My last fight was the 28th, and then after the 28th, 2 weeks after that, karate combat.
You got another one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up, man. So you getting the ball rolling. You getting some fights and whatnot. That sounds good.
The goal is 1 a month.
That sounds good. Okay, so we got more episodes to do. So we'll bring you back and we'll talk about some of the other talents you got. I know you rap, you draw. You still draw?
It's hip hop.
So you do hip hop.
Look. They see who my dad is. I don't got to say a lot.
I'm saying
I got one song that's on the internet.
I mean, it's all good. It's all good, man. But you got other talents that we'll bring you back on. Plus, we're family, so other stuff we could talk about that's more on the other side of things, like more personal and stuff like that. But for now, we're going to keep it here. I want you to let the people know what's your social medias and how can they find you and follow you and maybe come see some fights, possibly.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram, AKG369, with an underscore in between all the numbers.
That's right. And once again, I'm Old Dudes. This is the SeaGoat. Keep it simple, stupid. We out.